double the work. So eventually, I ended up in the university. We started what we call Ridiculous. Ridiculous went on to be a household name. It was the biggest show in our time back then, the most watched TV show in its time. But all along, I had a calling for leadership. And that is a story for another day, how I ended up becoming the Member of Parliament for Dagoretti High School. But for today, what I would like to leave with you is 3 words. I want to leave you with 3 words that are practical and that you can use in your life. I want to see by a show of hands, how many of us believe that you can become a doctor? By a show of hands. Let me see the doctors in the house. I see Daktari, I see Daktari, I see Daktari, I see Daktari, I see Daktari. I see the doctors in the house. I see the amazing doctors. Well done, sir. Let me see the lawyers, the Hudson Wafulas. Let me see the Wakilis. Let me see the Wakilis. The Wakilis. Let me see the non-professional guys. Let me see the DJs. The finest, best DJs. My DJ, napenda yao. Let me see the entertainers. Entertainers. It could be in any field. Let me see the entertainers. There's one here, there's one here. The entertainers. Let me see the entertainers. Let me see the tutors, the instructors, the teachers, the principals. Let me see them. You're a great man. You're a great man, sir. Let me tell you, you've chosen a noble profession. It's probably the noblest profession there is in this world, to become a teacher. Let's appreciate this guy. So I've seen the doctors, I've seen the lawyers, I've seen the entertainers, I've seen the teachers. What do the rest of you want to become? What do you want to be? What? The what? What? Engineers. Let me see the engineers. Hey. Well done, well done, well done. Let me see the coders. Wasewa coding, wasewa code, wasema digital coding. Awesome. Now, those are professions. Now I want to see the young men who want to become great men in life. Not a profession, if you want to become a great man in life. And just know that it is at this time that you choose whether to become a great man or not. If you don't choose to become a great person in Dagoretti High School, you will have no other opportunity to choose. Let me see anyone who wants to become great in his life. Now, it looks like everyone wants to become a great person. For you to become a great person in your life, what life has taught me is that there are 3 practical words that you can apply in your life. And those are the 3 words that I want to leave you with this morning. The 3 words are: 1, believe. Believe. For you to ever become anything in your life, you have to believe that you can become that thing. You have to believe that you deserve to become great. You have to believe that it is your portion to become great. But most importantly, you have to believe that you have it in you to become great. Believe. Believing happens here. You have to wake up and believe that I can become great. Believing is a very active business. It is not lazing around. It is not daydreaming. Believing is actual mental work. It is hard work, believing. Believing is waking up in the morning and telling yourself that I am the finest that ever lived, and believing exactly that I am the finest that ever lived, that I can become great, and you believe it, it is actual hard mental work. You need to start by believing that you can become great. When you believe and feel it, like feel it in your body, feel it physically, believe and believe hard that you can become great, the next thing you need to do is to begin. So you believe and then you begin. For me, beginning meant making a decision. I decided I cannot be number last. For me, it meant that I will start doing the little things well. I will start making my bed right. I will start writing very well. I will have the best handwriting. I will work very hard. I will translate in that small room. You begin. So you believe, and then there has to be that time where you begin. It is not enough to believe that you shall be great. Begin becoming great. The third word is become. If you believe hard enough, and then you begin to work hard enough, eventually you become. So it is believe, begin, become. Goretti High School, let me hear you. Believe, begin, become. Let me hear you, the Goretti High School. Believe, begin, become. You have to believe, you have to begin, and you have eventually you shall become. Because it all has to happen here. You have to wake up today and decide, I am whole, I am perfect, I am strong, I am powerful, I am loving, and I am in harmony with this world. I am not in any conflict with this world. That I am whole, I am complete, I do not need anything else, any addition. I am not deficient, I am complete, I am whole, I am perfect. Whichever way I was created, I am perfect to become what I want to be. I am whole, I am perfect. I am strong, that I have the aptitude in me, the strength that I need to become. That I am powerful enough that if I believe, I can change what happens, circumstances, situations. I am whole, I am perfect, I am strong, I am powerful, I am loving. Loving means that I give. If it is my talent, I don't hide my talent, I share it. If I have anything, I share it with it. I am loving, meaning that I wish the best for everyone. And I am in harmony, meaning that I am not in conflict. So if you believe and believe strong enough, what happens is that you begin with an action. That action is repeated. And when your action is repeated, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit and you repeat that habit repeatedly, it becomes your character. So it means today, anyone here in the Goretti High School can choose to begin doing the right thing. That action will become a habit. That habit repeated will become a character. So if you want to be a great person, if you ultimately want to become great, you start today with an action. So that that action becomes your habit repeatedly. That habit will become your character. So your character of greatness will start with an action. So now, a Goretti High School, it has been an honor being back here. And I can tell you that what I have told you is not theory, because I stand here as living proof that I started out by doing small right actions, repeated those small right actions until they became my character, that even you today can choose a character you want. If you want a character of excellence, you can start with an action. That action can become a habit of excellence. That habit of excellence will become your character of excellence. So it does not matter who you want to become, you can become it. Why I say that I am living testimony is because when we were in Form 4, we used to have something we used to call an autograph book. Autograph book used to be a book that you would pass to your friends and they would sign as you are leaving school and they would wish you well. And you would say all the things you wish to become. Do you still do that autograph? I don't think it still happens. So you would get this very big hardcover notebook and you would choose a friend. Whoever is your friend, you would put some stickers there like a scrapbook and what represents that friend, and they would sign for you what we call an autograph, so that when you leave school you don't forget your friends. And there were all these pages. So some time back, a friend of mine who lives just here in Waithaka, his name is Peter Karaoke, sent me a picture of what I had signed for him in his autograph book. Would you believe that when I was in Form 4, I had signed out for Peter Karaoke? I didn't even remember that. But when I was in Form 4, when I was signing out, I told him, my friend Peter Karaoke, one day we shall meet in Parliament. And I had drawn the building of Parliament in his autograph book. And I had said to him, one day we shall meet in Parliament. Because he was very good in history. He was like me, an A student in history. We loved the history of this country. We were so patriotic. I never even thought I would end up in elective politics. But at that time, when I was signing there, my mind was telling me that one day I might end up in Parliament. And look at me, here I am, Member of Parliament for the Great South constituency. So I want to take it back to where we began. We began with Mr. Geshohi. Just the other day when we were burying Mr. Kahara, I met Mrs. Geshohi at the burial, and I finally confessed to her, Mwalimu, we used to call you Foxes. And I confessed to her that we used to call her husband Fox, but that they knew. It was not just Mr. Fox and his wife Foxes. Ninyi vijana wa Dago ni watu wengine bana. Would you believe these people were legends to the extent that the hill that comes to Dagoretti High School used to be called Foxy Hill? The river at Waithaka used to be called Foxy River. So I said that when I walked into this school, I knew it was going to be a great ride. It ended being a great ride. I started out by making fun out of the situation that I found here. I ended up in ridiculous. Now let me ask you boys, if I was still in ridiculous, who do you think I would be imitating today? Who? Who? Let me hear, what is the nickname for Mr. Orero? What is his nickname? So boys, tell me, if I was still in ridiculous, who do you think I would be imitating? Who? I want you to listen to this and tell me if you know this voice. Kiza hii na uniambia kama unajua hii sauti. Serikali hii ambayo tunaenda kubuni serikali hii itakuwa ya kila mtu. Ndani ya hii serikali tutakuwa na walimu, tutakuwa na wahandisi, tutakuwa na maseremala, hata huyo mtu ya wheelbarrow na mkokoteni watakuwa ndani ya hii serikali. Na mimi nataka niwaambie nyinyi vijana wa Dagoretti High School, hii mambo ni kujipanga my friend. Hii mambo vile mumeambiwa na KJ, hii mambo ni kujipanga my friend. Wewe anza kujipanga saa hii, ukiwa form 1, ukiwa form 2, anza kujipanga saa hii. Ama namna gani my friend? So boys, mine will end there. It's been a great honor to be the one speaking last here at the motivational series at Dagoretti High School. Thank you very much. Go on and be great. Let's all get on our feet, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on our feet. This is what I want to do. I want to see all the men who say they want to become great men. Let me see you. Let me see the great men. Let me see the great men. What I want us to do is I want us to take an oath. All of us, let us take an oath. I want us to see if we really mean it that we are becoming great men. You can drop your hands. This is what I want to do. This is an excerpt from a great man called Nas in a song that he sang that was called I Know I Can. I want us to. The great men, are we here? Yes. Aho. 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 I want us to say to ourselves, not to anyone else, not to our teachers, not to KJ, just to ourselves. I want us to say, I know I can, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. Now, I am one guy. You guys are 1,560 something. You can be louder than me. I know I can, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. Now say it as if you believe it. I know I can, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. Now dago, mimi nataka nione hiyo dago swag sasa. Dago swag. I know I can, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. Kwa mara ya mwisho sasa. I know I can, be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be what I want to be. Wapi nduru, shangwe na vigelegele.